So, YouTube, welcome back. We're gonna start a complete new game in Witchfire together. I will got you covered and help you through the game, through the first hour. What we're gonna look for, what to do, what to avoid, and how to progress easily in Witchfire. So, let's get going. You can enjoy
in a distant land.
the intro for yourselves. I'm just gonna skip it and we're gonna jump right into the action. So, first things first. The game will offer you a little tutorial here. I recommend you start playing this tutorial for yourselves. I'm gonna go over it and I'm not gonna play it right now. So, this is where the fun begins. This is the portal to enter the world of Witchfire. And right across it you will find the alchemy stations to brew potions. And this is what we will do from the very beginning. So we have 3 Angelica, which are actually the herbs that we need to craft healing potions. And we will spend all of our Angelica for a few potions. So we made 3 from our first one. Wow, we got lucky. 5 more. So we got now 8 potions. And 5 more. 13 potions right now. 12 in our stash. 1 is in the inventory. The first goal is gonna get level 3. And the leveling up will come later. Let's get going. Let's start the first game. Why level 3? Because at level 3 you will be able to start your research, and this is where the fun begins in the game. Give me a second. Alright, so okay, let's open up the map by pressing M and have a look at the different symbols. Okay, so we have our dangerous area. This is the first group of enemies here, and we have a second group of enemies to the left. You want to avoid the highly dangerous and the extremely dangerous area from the beginning. And these little cannonballs here are ammo chests. We won't need those as well, and we won't need the portals at the very beginning. We're gonna clear this area here with the first group of enemies, and then we're gonna clear the second group of enemies, and we're gonna come back through our home portal. So let's jump right in. This is a climb, a little climb to get to the first group of enemies. I will cover all the climbs available on this map in another tutorial video. And the first thing I want to show you is come here to this position to find some possible Angelica over here in this position, and to craft more potions in the future. Alright. So, we will face a few types of enemies here. The musketeers are by far the most dangerous ones. They will have a, like, laser beam, whatever. They shoot him with their musket. And the shot will, like, hit you instantly. So, they will charge the shot, and you will need to move away from their shot as quickly as possible. To do so, I recommend binding your dash ability onto the mouse button, onto one of your mouse buttons, preferably onto one of your thumb buttons, and this will help a lot in your movement. Okay, so now you heard this scream, and this scream that you just heard is one of the biggest helps you got in the game, because it will tell you another group of enemies has spawned. And if you have a look at the minimap on the bottom left, you will see that the enemies spawned behind us, and this is usually what kills people in the early game. So you don't want enemies in your back at all. Once you heard that screaming sound, please get moving. Have a look at the minimap. Relax, have a look at the minimap, and make sure you gain your distance. You don't want to have them in your back. Another very important tip is, of course, aim for the heads, because the heads will do critical damage to the enemies. And if possible, don't stand still. You don't want to stand still in this game. Alright. We just killed the first group of enemies, and due to the deaths of the enemies, they will leave this big crystal. And the crystal will give you Arcana, or lets you choose Arcana. And Arcana will boost your the rest of the map. So let's jump in and see what Arcana we got. Increased strafe speed when aiming down sight. This is very nice. And faster stamina regeneration is also very nice. Both are valid. I'm gonna go with a fast strafe, because I'm usually aiming down sights. And this is simply amazing. Okay, don't get too close. Keep the distance. Okay, did you hear this sound? A new group of enemies has just spawned right in front of us. Get your distance, don't get them in the back, get them in the front of you, and you will be good. Alright, so this is actually the most dangerous enemy for you. The swordsman. As you saw, he will charge. And once his charge is ready, he will jump onto your last position. And he does a devastating amount of damage. And you don't want to get hit by his charge. Okay, so we finished the first two groups. You can see the skulls turned red. Which indicates that this area is clear, and we are going back through our homing portal. The homing portal will stay open for 5 minutes, so you can always check on the map the time left. Okay, we are close to 36 seconds. This can be done much faster, of course, but I think 36 seconds is more than enough. Okay, we're done. We got 3,600 Witchfire from this run, which is not nearly enough for getting to level 3. We need the same amount again, and this is what we're gonna do. We'll go straight back into the game, and we will continue the game. Okay, now let's have a look at the map again. You can see the dangerous areas stayed the same, as well as the highly dangerous area and the extremely dangerous area. Those will not change. The only thing that changed is the position of the portals, the position of the chests, as well as the position of herbs and mushrooms. So we're going to clear those two areas again. We're going to look in the corner here for Angelica, and let's get going. That's it, what we will do for this run, and maybe the run after as well. Okay, use the climb to your advantage. Kill the musketeer first. Possibly always kill the musketeer. Okay, no Angelica here right now, but that's fine. Alright, so there should come the growling sound. Yep, there it is. And this means the new enemies have spawned. So, get them in front of you. Okay, none of them is behind. That is good. Ah, that was not good. I thought I was able to melee him, but I wasn't. Always keep moving, don't stand still. Because the musketeers are waiting for an opportunity to shoot you. Alright, last enemy is down here. Have a look at the minimap. You saw the red dot on the minimap, hopefully. And that's it. First group is finished. Now let's speed things up a little and kill the second group a little bit faster. We're at 5,800 Witchfire right now, which is almost enough to level up to level 3. Not quite. I think we need like a little bit more than 6,000 for our level up. Okay, did you hear the sound? Oh, everybody was spawning in front of us. Swordsman is jumping, be careful. And now let's finish the musketeer. And the rest is easy going. Oh, come on. Where are you? Don't hide. Don't be afraid. Alright, that's it. Safe deposit is always nice because this will prevent the loss of Witchfire. Let's open this chest. Alright. Nothing too good. And we have 2 minutes left. That was it. Second run. 8,000 Witchfire. We can level up to level 3. And this will enable us to start the research. We will have a priority at the research, but I will tell you what to do once we are at the mirror where all the magic happens. Okay, so for the first 3 levels, you will level up here at the shrine. We are gonna level up luck. Luck will increase the chance to gain health potions back from the enemies. It will help us find more stuff in the world, and it will reduce the chance of calamity events, which are pretty annoying at the very beginning. Okay. So, we will start with the light spell. The first light spell that you will receive is the fireball, and the fireball is very, very helpful. The typical research time is 20, which means you will need to do... oh, actually, that was strange. Look, progress is now 0 from 10, and previously it said 20. Okay, so this means you need to do 10 actions in the game, kill enemies, open chests and stuff to progress towards the light spell, and always be aware that you have 2 researches going right now. For the very beginners, I recommend getting the medium range weapon first, which is the Midas. It's kind of a machine gun, but you could go for the long range weapon. Especially at level 8 you will get the sniper rifle, which is extremely powerful, but since we're doing a beginner's guide, get the Midas first. It's simply amazing. Okay, there is nothing more that we can do. We just gotta head back into the world and finish the research for our weapons and spells. By spending 3 levels, we gained the possibility to carry another elixir. So at the bottom left we have now 2 elixirs. And as you can see, the map changed a little bit. We have 1 dangerous area to our very left and 1 dangerous area to our right. Which is fine. We will finish both areas, I guess. And then maybe go through the portal over here. So I would say we start with the group on the right side and then move left, kill the enemies and leave through the portal. I ran out of stamina, can't jump over it. Okay, so let's check for some Angelica. No, we're unlucky again. No Angelica there, but it's fine. Let's check. Which kind of enemies do we have? We have the archer again. We have an archer again. And we have a swordsman. Okay, so be careful. See, he's charging. And get back. Get your distance. Use your dash, which you put on your mouse button, ideally. And don't get hit by him. Ah, yeah, he was leading me on. Nice shot from the archer here. The dash is your friend. Dash. Okay. You heard the growling sound. New enemies arriving. Get a little bit of this. Okay, we got 2 swordsmen now. So this is a little bit more challenging now. The game gets more challenging the higher you level up, which is a little bit annoying because leveling up will make the game a lot harder. But you will manage. I'm pretty sure you will manage if you follow the rules of moving. Oh, even more swordsmen. Okay. Where did you go? Oh, he's in our back. You don't want enemies in your back. Get them first. And he actually dropped us a healing potion. So I can use my healing now and heal up. Oh, charging. Get your distance. Use the dash. And that's the first group. Very nice. Let's choose our Arcana. Health boost or safe reload. No, we take the health boost. That's fine. More health for beginners. Always good. Now, let's get going. Run over through the little town here and get to the left side. Next group of enemies. Okay, so next enemy type, assassins. They will throw those little things at you, which will blind you, and they have this multi-shot. The multi-shot is... yeah. If they hit you with a multi-shot, man, that's damaging. That's really, really, really rough. So, as always, get moving. Don't stand still. You don't want to get hit by the assassins too often, and especially not in close combat. So, that was the effect from getting blinded by the assassins. Careful. He's gonna charge us again. Yes. Ah, that was wrong button. Let's heal ourselves. That was bad. Jumping, dash away, and then he's stuck on his position. He's jumping at us as well. He's stuck on the position, and you can go for some safe headshots. He's charging us as well. Get back. Alright. Second group of enemies done. Let's get our Arcana. Let's have a look at the map. How much time is left? 1 minute. That would still be enough to get to the last portal, but we're gonna take some time. We're gonna have a look at our workshop, which this is the research, and we are at 7 out of 10. So we need to do a few more actions to increase the research. So I just opened a chest, and if we go back to the workshop, you will see the progress increased by 1, because every action in the game will count as a progress, and every action that you do will have a chance to trigger an event from the witch. So this is the reason why this is progress, I guess. And if we take a look at the workshop again, now that was even counting as 2. And we have our light spell ready, so we are good to go back to the town. What do we have here? Another chest. Okay, we can open that one as well. We got some feathers. We will come to feathers later in the game. And we will just move to the portal and finish the portal. Finish the map. Okay. Whenever you come by 2 chests, those can trigger the calamity events, of course, so it's always a little bit risky to open them, but they will count as progress, so please use the luck skill, increase the luck skill to your liking, at least to 20 for the beginners, and open the chests because they will count towards the progress and you will need the progress for your research. Oh, come on. I mean, there's no enemy around. Why do I have to wait 20 seconds? That's a little bit annoying. That could use a little bit of work from the devs. Alright, let's level up again. I will put 2 more points, or 1 more point into luck, and the rest will go into metanoia for more Witchfire. Okay, so I can't put 1 more point because I don't have enough Witchfire. It's fine. We will grab our light spell. This is the fireball. And next we are gonna research the long-range weapons. Next goal for us would be to reach level 8. We are now at level 5. We need 3 more levels so we are able to research the next weapons. Okay, so you need to equip your fireball to be able to use it. And when you come to the workbench here, you will see that your spells, your relics, fetishes, rings, as well as your firearms will get this little green, yellow star. And this means you can upgrade your equipment. You do so by right-clicking it and clicking Unveil Mysterium. And yeah, that's the way to go. Alright, I need to go to... we will continue the run and we will continue the first hour. We will extend the stream a little and I will just cut out the stream afterwards so you can watch it completely. Alright, so let's get moving. Let's continue. Where we are at. Okay, we have our fireball. You can see 3 charges of our fireball at the bottom left, right next to the minimap. And since we increased our level by 1, we will have a new map. So first things first, let's have a look at the map. And this looks, yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, new thing. Since we are level 5, the Warden appeared on the map. And the Warden will move, I think it's usually counterclockwise around the map. And the Warden will watch out for you. You can use the Warden for your advantage because she will spawn a lot of enemies and you will be able to farm them. But for the very beginning, for the beginners, try to avoid the Warden. And here we have a highly dangerous area and a dangerous area close to each other, which will mean the enemies will more or less bunch up and you will fight both groups more or less at the same time. So I recommend avoid the protective devices, which are traps. Get through to the right side of the map and fight the 2 dangerous areas over here. And let's have a look at the movement of the Warden as well, so we keep in mind that she's moving around the map and looking for us. And okay, it doesn't seem that she's moving counterclockwise. Maybe there is no rule to it, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, she seems to be going north, which is fine with me right now, because then I don't have to look out for her. Okay. You will find relics during your gameplay, and the relics will transfer to gold. But they come with a downside. They have a curse risk, which means they can cause a calamity event. And you will have to decide if you want to risk it or not. I'm gonna go for it because I skilled luck a little bit and I advise you to do the same. So I'm gonna pick it up and I got lucky. You can read it. You pick the item and nothing happens. Luck is on your side. Alright, and these are the traps on the map. You see the protective devices are like in the town center, but that doesn't mean they're always just here. They are spread out across the whole area, and those little things, those bubbles, they are nasty. See, they create a decay, and man, this is hurting hard. So try to avoid it as far as possible. Okay, swordsman, he's gonna charge us. I don't take him out. Okay. There's the next charge. Yeah. Okay. Fine with me. Oh. Assassins. Alright. So we're gonna use our fireball. Ah, I didn't see the charge. We will use our fireball because you will need to use your spells anyway. So I will shoot as often with my fireball as possible to level it up. Because leveling up your skills and your items is gonna be the most beneficial thing that you can do. It's more important than the Witchfire, it's more important than leveling up, and I hope the devs will change it, because Witchfire and leveling up is kind of useless right now. So let's see where the game will go in the future. Alright, since we already did a few things in the map before, and right now our research is ready and we can pick the second weapon. But I will say we do one more enemy group and then the long range weapon will be finished as well. Oh, be careful. On the map, the warden is right behind us. So, as I said, she was, I guess, alerted by our shooting and by the enemies. And, yeah, come on. I will show you what happens if the warden sees you. So, you heard the sound, she spawned enemies, and then she will disappear. And she will spawn cultists, which can be quite annoying. Right now, there is no cultist archer, only the melee ones. But you can see he's shooting freezing arrows or something, or freezing spells at you. So, you gotta watch out for those. They're also quite annoying. But I mean, that is like a few more enemies for us, new actions, more research. Ah, see, he was a cultist archer. I said there was no cultist archer, I was wrong. He was a archer and he will throw or shoot his arrows at you, and yeah, those can be annoying. Let's get to the second group of enemies. Be careful, protective devices in the area, so maybe all those green little bubbles again. Yep, okay. And you don't want to step into them. Shoot them and you will be fine. Oh wow, look at that. So many archers. Fireball did the trick. That was easy. Okay, be careful. And listen. Shrieking sound means new enemies have spawned. Okay, but that was so easy. That was really, really, really nice. Faster stamina regeneration. Let's pick up. Okay, this was standard ammunition. Very nice. More standard ammunition. Let's have a look at the workshop. Okay, both researches are ready. So I would say this run is finished. Where can we exit? Our arrival portal is still open for 1 minute. Maybe we can manage. But we can also go up here to the green portal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to the green portal, because once you use another portal out of the map, the game can possibly spawn you in another location. We always spawned at the little village down here. Once we take another portal, the game will put us into other spawns of the map as well. Okay, we got some demonic ammunition, which is not interesting right now, because we didn't research a demonic weapon yet. So we can just continue. This area right here is also very nice, because it can contain Angelica. But we are a little unlucky right now. No Angelica for us. Oh! Okay, one is here, very nice. Let's take that Angelica with us and leave through the portal. The position of the portals is more or less fixed, or the spawns for the portals is more or less fixed. So the portal is always going to be here in the corner. And I'm pretty sure once we start the next map, we will spawn in exactly this location. We got 10,000 Witchfire, so I would say we level up a little bit more. Okay, 2 points in Metanoia, which will give us more research. We will finish the... which will give us more Witchfire, of course, not research, sorry. And we have the Midas, and we got the... we got the rifle. So for the sniper rifle, we need to get to level 8. And the next thing I would recommend is getting the second Mysterium Incantation, which will be needed to upgrade your weapons and spells. And I would say we get a heavy spell next. We could get the demonic weapon as well, but I don't think we need it at the moment. Let's have a look. Okay, we have 20 enemies hit with our fireball, and we have 16 and 12 enemies hit with our weapon. We need to finish those tasks in order to upgrade the weapons. So let's start the next run. And let's get going. Okay, these little footsteps here are a wisp. The wisp is an event on the map, and the wisp wants you to follow it. It will then lead you to a relic, and as we have seen, the relics will give you gold after the round, and they can cause the calamity event. But first things first, let's have a look at the map. As I told you, we are spawning in this location, and now this is interesting. We have a highly dangerous area, a dangerous area, and another dangerous area. And this, man, this is gold actually for us, but maybe not for the very beginners. So I recommend you go left and start with the dangerous area here and try to pick them out one by one and then clear the whole area. The next portal is up in the north or down in the south. But since there is the extremely dangerous area, you will need to move to this location. And I will show you a little trick to avoid the highly dangerous area, which is our first climb. In order to get to our first climb, we're gonna get to this rock over here. So let's get going. First things first, let's watch out for some Angelica. Okay, no Angelica here. These enemies are already looking out for us, so we're gonna avoid them. We're gonna go left and start with the easier group of enemies. Always watch out for Angelica. I almost missed this one. It's pretty nicely. Oh, I can melee him. Okay, did you hear the shrieking sound again? Enemies have spawned, more enemies have spawned, but good for us. There are more or less all in front of us. So nothing in our back right now. One enemy is to our left, but I'm not quite sure if he's belonging to this group of enemies right here. Alright, we have another swordsman. He's charging. Get back, get your distance, and take him out. In my opinion, the most important thing is to not get into, like... he's charging. To not freak out, just to relax and take out the enemies one by one. They're quite predictable at the beginning, so you don't have to freak out just because they're charging at you or shooting you. Just keep it cool. Alright. higher rate of fire. That is nice. Okay, charging, dash back, and take him out. Easy as that. Another healing elixir. We don't need that. Shrieking sound. New enemies. Okay, this is... a good way to use our fireballs. A good tip is always to keep obstacles between the enemy and you, so the musketeers won't be able to shoot us. But I think they're so annoying, I'm gonna take them out first. Could have done that before. He's charging, dash, and that is some game mechanic that I haven't shown you or explained to you before. Once you are looking at an enemy and you are using your dash, this little thing above him or next to him will occur, and you can shoot it for an instant stun, but the game tutorial will explain it to you anyway. So once you played the tutorial at the very beginning, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we can pick up another elixir, which is nice. We got one over here for us waiting, so we're gonna pick that up, and now we're at 3 elixirs. Nice. We got more chests in front of us. We have a supply chest to the right, and we don't have a key yet, so we can't open the supply chests. We need keys. Keys can be dropped by the enemies. Watch out, swordsman in front of us. Okay, shrieking sound, new enemies. I didn't see that one. As always, you want to keep the enemies in front of you and not to the sides or in your back, so you don't get surprised like I did. Yeah, I got hit a little bit too often for my taste, but it is what it is. That was bad. Misclick. Alright, that's the next group of enemies. And we could now do the next group. Increased weapon damage. Yes, please. Okay. We could do the last group of enemies, but we could also start our climb. Okay, that is... sorry, I mentioned this was the rock that you want to use, but that's not the case. The rock you are looking for your climb is down here, and it's this one. So the climb goes like this. You go up, then you look right to the mountain, and you jump. And you jump on this plateau here. Double jump. Double jump, double jump, and you are on top of the map. And from here on, you can simply move wherever you want. It's a pretty easy way to get around the map, to get quickly around the map. And we can now go to the exit portal. What does the workshop say? Okay, workshop still needs a little bit of progress, so I would say we jump down to the next dangerous area and we kill the enemies over there, so we progress a little bit more. The enemies are already waiting for us, so why not use that to our advantage? Okay, if you don't drop, you can use it to your advantage, but never mind. Low ammo. Okay. Next group of enemies spawned, and those are a lot of enemies. But we have ammo over here, so I'm gonna rush to the other side, and I'm gonna grab the ammo crate. I just saw some Angelica over here. I'm gonna collect that as well. And I'm gonna rush to the ammo crate. And it's actually on top of that rock. So you need to climb again, but this is quite obvious. Where you need to jump. Yeah, if you don't mess up the jumps like I do. And there we go. Ammunition. Thank you. And let's get back to the fight. Oh. I don't have my light spell ready. So no more fireballs for us. Oh, come on. We got someone in our back. I don't like having someone in our back, so I'm gonna take out the one in my back first, so he doesn't catch me by surprise. And there we go. I still don't have any keys, but we can claim the Mysterium Incantation as well as the heavy spell once we are finished with the rest of the map. Nice, another healing elixir. Thank you very much. Alright, did you see the difference between the chest? This little one over here was half opened. This one over here is closed as well as this one. So the closed ones require a key, which will be dropped by the enemies. And more keys with more luck skill. And see, this one is half opened. So you will be able to use it without having a key. More demonic ammunition, but I don't have any demonic weapons yet. Okay, enemies are up there. So let's get going. And there are no traps nearby, at least they're not indicated to be around. So this is also perfect for light spells once they're so bunched up. Okay, be careful, charging. Yep. Wow. That was a heavy hit. I didn't see that one coming. Charging. As always, don't have anyone in your back. Get him first. Charging? Nope. And next area clear. Very nice. More stamina is always good. Let's heal up again. And now we can decide if we wanted to do the next event or not. Since I'm at almost full health and I still have one healing potion, I would say we do the next little event here as well. Okay, this one will spawn a restless soul or another wisp. And it wants you to follow it. Once you start following it, it will start spawning enemies. And it will cast those little explosions. And those little explosions will damage you. So keep your distance from the wisp while still following it. Charging. Careful. Okay. Oh, and we got some more Angelica here. The game is very generous once you leveled up a little bit. With the amount of Angelica you're receiving. So I think you won't run out of healing potions at the beginning, but you will never know, so pick up as much as an Angelica as you can. Alright, the wisp is done. Oh, wow. I just stepped into a trap, I guess. Not quite sure. Okay, and we got ourselves a key. We can now go back to the supply chests. Let's have a look at the workshop. Okay, both is done, so I don't think we need to open the chests yet, because the keys will not get lost when you restart a run. You will keep them in your inventory, and you can use the keys in the next run. So I'm just gonna keep them and use them in the next run. $13,000 Witchfire, very nice. And the research is done. So let's level up a little bit more. We will get to level 8, so we will start the next heavy weapon research. So we get the sniper rifle, which is extremely strong, especially for beginners. So we're gonna go with one more level in luck and one more level in metanoia for even more Witchfire. Alright, heavy spell, very nice. The cursed bell. The cursed bell will stun all nearby enemies. I like the bell actually, but there are some more spells which might be more useful to you. So as I said, we're gonna go with a long range weapon, and maybe for beginners it would be smart to get the cross next, or to get the grenadier. So we could go for a heavy spell or for the demonic weapon. Next game is, or next goal for us is to get to level 10, so we can research magical items, which is maybe the biggest damage boost and survivability boost that you will receive in the game. But yeah, okay, we will go with the demonic weapon next. Let's check. We are at 55 of 70 enemies for the fireball upgrade, and we're at 74 of 100 for the hunger weapon. I didn't take the Midas before because I just simply forgot, and I didn't take the all-seeing eye, so we can now bring the second weapon. And we don't have any relics, fetishes or rings yet, but we have a heavy spell, and we will equip the heavy spell and will try to make as much use of it as possible. As always, you will need to use the spells, so there's no need to spare them, except you want to plan ahead on the map when you want to use it. But usually it's smart to use them right away, because by killing enemies, by doing actions on the map, you will receive more, or you will recharge your spells, and that is usually a nice way. Okay, and so I think we are going for a full clear now. We're going, or starting to our left with the highly dangerous area. Be careful, protective devices again. And then we will clear the whole rest of the map in this run. So I gotta play a little bit smart. I don't want to get hit too often. Let's have a look around for some Angelica. I can't see any. So, okay, nice. Right in front of our nose. And let's get going. So, the weapons have a weapon range, which they are ideal to use. And The Midas is maybe one of the nicest weapons you can get. Wow, that was another misclick from me. The Midas. Charging, careful. Charging, yeah. Will be extremely strong once you unlocked the first upgrade for the Midas. So I'm gonna use the Midas weapon now as my primary weapon. Okay, we got one more in our back, be careful. And that was the highly dangerous area. Let's get our Arcana. Let's see what we got. Longer bolts. Okay, we don't use lightning, so we choose blood transfer. There is no chest nearby, so we're just gonna continue. Okay, feathers. Let's talk about feathers. Once you receive your Arcana from the first group of enemies, you will start using feathers. By feathers, you will be able to re-roll your Arcana, and you will also be able to pick additional Arcana, because you will be able to unlock the second Arcana with 3 feathers, and then you can choose this spell as well. And I'm not going to reroll the blood transfer, because blood transfer is very, very strong with the chance of getting healing potions. But once we finish the next group of enemies, I'm gonna reroll one of those Arcanas to show you how to use feathers. Okay, we're right now almost at full health, so I can't use the healing elixir. But maybe we will need the healing elixir after the next groups up there. So keep in mind that there is a health potion somewhere in the map for you, and you will use it once you used or consumed your first healing potion. You will come back and pick it up. Let's have a look for some more Angelica. I don't see it right now, so we're just heading towards the enemies. Chest is locked, but we have a key, 2 keys actually in our inventory, so I can unlock this one as well, and it drops me another feather. Chance is that you will receive healing potions, ammunition, a lot of nice things can actually... Yeah. Okay, I didn't listen to my own advice. We have enemies in our back. Okay, and now I'm gonna use the stun, because those musketeers are very annoying and I don't want them to be in my back. That was a poor throw again. I wanted to collect the Witchfire. Okay, so how does the bell work? Once you shoot it, it will throw out another stun, and it will just stun all the enemies that are within the range. If you upgrade the bell, the range will expand, and this spell is pretty nice. The stun is very, very helpful, but I like the cross even more. Okay, let's check for our Arcana and use the feathers. So we have Live Wire and Flashover. Critical kills make burning enemies explode and ignite others. We don't yet have any effects, any elemental effects, so we don't have burning. We can't use the this Arcana. But Live Wire, strongly reduced weight before stamina begins regenerating. This is really, really, really strong. And I would usually not reroll it, but for the sake of it, I'm gonna reroll it. we're going to choose it. You don't have to choose it, but you can also re-roll an already chosen arcana. So if you right click it, you will spend 1 feather and you will get another arcana, which is health boost, additional 20% of health. I'm going to re-roll that again and we get another 20% of stamina and I can live with it. Okay, so we here have a moral mushroom and it will heal us, making the need for healing potions yeah, a little bit less. And if you have a look at our ammunition, you will actually see that the ammunition is already quite low, but I think it will still be enough for the next fights, so I'm not gonna rely on the ammunition chest up here, but rather wait for the next group of enemies. And also, as you have seen on the map, the warden is right in front of us, so maybe you want to move around and don't get caught by the warden. But I think I have pulled the warden now by attacking the enemies, so I will deal with both now. So many swordsmen, wow. That is dangerous. This is dangerous. Charging. Low ammo, alright. But we will manage. We still have our pistol. Charging. Yep, that was poor. And as you can see, they do a lot of damage with the charge, so you don't want to get caught in the charge. No ammo, alright. Now we need to use the pistol again, but that was fine. The warden is right in front of us, so I think we need to kill the warden. Faster light spell recharge, yes please. And we will make good use of the bell. Keep the enemies stunned. And take them out as fast as possible. Remember, we still have a healing potion available for us. At the other side, more or less, of the map. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, extremely dangerous area. I'm not quite sure if I pulled them already. But I'm fine. I'm good so far. I will just make my move up here and get ourselves some ammunition, because I want to use the Midas. So let's keep moving and get ourselves some ammunition. I'm just gonna ignore all the relics that we just passed. I don't care about the gold at all. The gold is, in my opinion, more or less useless. You can use the gold for research. Ammo is up here. But since we will be clearing more or less the whole areas, we don't need the research from the gold. Okay, standard ammunition, thank you. And we're back in the fight. Oh, we can go this way. Doesn't really make a difference, but I like to fight. I like to fight from here. Oh, some more Angelica. Wow, two Angelica right next to each other. And we have 3 times fireball ready. Ah, that was a hard hit. Should have... Ah, wow, nice. Another healing potion for us. And another healing potion for us. So I'm gonna spend the one that I currently have, and I'm gonna pick up those 2. Ah, another Angelica. Wow. I mean, there are still people complaining that there's not enough Angelica on the map. I think it's a little bit too much. Healing potions are not an issue anymore. At the very beginning, the very first day, healing potions were scarce. Okay, safe deposit is always a safe pick. Very nice. And now we're gonna go to the extremely dangerous area. I think we will encounter our first Grenadier now with the extremely dangerous area, which is a very, very hard-hitting enemy. So you gotta be careful with the Grenadiers. No, I don't see any Grenadier yet. Not yet, at least. Okay, we have enemies in our back again. Yeah. Where are those guys shooting from? Are they shooting from the top? Okay, did you hear the sound? Yeah, that was another charge, I guess. Or maybe the shot from the Grenadier. Wow, what's hitting me so hard right now? I don't get it. Yeah, but that's why they call it an extremely dangerous area, right? Okay, running out of ammunition again. Careful. Again, enemies in our back. I hate it. Man, I hate it. That was pretty bad again. Wow, 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 wow. I think I pulled the next group of enemies. That was my fault, actually. I pulled the next group of enemies. Not only... Ah, and we have a Calamity event spawned. Alright, but we're gonna go for the Calamity event first. We want to finish those Calamities first and grab the healing potion that is still waiting for us down there. And then we can continue with the rest of the enemies. Nothing to worry about, actually. Even if the Calamity spawns, we will still be able to finish it. And if we're not able to finish it, well, okay. Then it is what it is. Okay, we got Wretches. Wretches are maybe the most annoying enemies that you can face, because they have... Okay, this is getting dangerous now. We need to finish. We need to finish the Calamity event fast. They have ice, and the ice is gonna hurt you a lot. And you don't want to get caught in the ice from the Calamity event. Okay, so I didn't quite remember where we had the healing potion. Chat, do you remember where we had our healing potion? It was somewhere around here, I guess. Where did we have our healing potion? Where did we have our healing potion? I thought it was down here. Okay, since we are at 22,000 Witchfire, it might be a good idea to finish the run, because I don't have any health potions left, and that is just the smart idea. Yeah, nice. Okay, they raised the level for the Grenadiers. Okay, for level 10 or 12. That is perfect. Alright, yeah. The first hour is already done. We had a little break, but I think for the first hour we should be fine. So everyone, I will upload a shortened video of the stream. But if you want to watch it in full length, you can always come back and have a look at the full version. Thank you for watching. And have a nice afternoon. Talk to you later, I guess.